Hi there. Today is day 2 of the Voices journaling prompt. And so I'm going to get right to it. Day 1 was how do you want to be remembered? So I wrote about remembering me. Kind of a nostalgic letter. I'm going to do another letter today. And I found this washi tape. And it actually has kind of inspired my response to the prompt. I don't have enough for both pages. Let's see if I divide it in half. It'll be right about here. And of course, I'll probably go over the page again today. But this washi tape, I'm just going to kind of put on the... Should I put it on the top? No, I think I'm just going to put it over here on the edges of the paper. But I see it as tablet paper. I'm going to put a little matte medium on the back of here because I'm just using up what's at the bottom of my row here. This is the end of an empty row, and you know, let's see. Let's put this other piece over on this side like this. So, I'm going to write another letter today in response to the prompt at Voices, and you can see the link to the Facebook group hosted by Meridel below. So today is September 1st, the beginning of a fall month. And I'm going to put page 1 up here. And I'm going to put a letter from Meri at The.Meri.Atelier. I love writing letters, and I love writing letters to the viewers of my YouTube channel. So this is a letter from me to you if you're watching my video, if you're watching my channel. I want to thank you all for the very numerous and very kind responses to my letter yesterday. I was just touched by all the wonderful, wonderful replies. Thank you very much for that. I cannot tell you how much that encouraged and inspired me. So today's prompt was given by Meridel at Voices was, what was some... And here again, I looked at the prompt and I'm just writing it down from memory. What was something or some things that you took for granted? In your youth. So I'm going to go into fast forward and do the sketch, and then when I write my letter, you'll understand what the sketch was about. So I'm going to get started, and you can watch. Tuesday, September 1st, 2015. Letter from Meri at The.Meri.Atelier. What was something or some things that you took for granted in your youth? Take for granted. Failing to appreciate. Assuming something is true. Taking things for granted is almost a hallmark of most of the very young. Until we are taught to appreciate and value, most of our world revolves around the me, mine, and my. Well, as we grow older and experience more and learn our lessons from adults who, if they are doing a wise job of training their young, train them to stop being selfish and to be grateful for the many blessings of life. But today I want to write about a person, not a thing, that I took for granted. My school days, primary, elementary, and junior high, were spent at a small school in a small community. There were many things, as I think back, that I took for granted. Green grass, fresh air, food, my parents, my home, that I was living a healthy life of a young child who could imagine, color, and play. However, as I ran down my huge list of taken for granted, I began to think about the adults other than my parents who were a part of my childhood. My thoughts came to dwell on Danny. Danny is what we called him. He was our small school custodian or janitor, and he was the bus driver for my route when my parents moved from the south side to the north side of that small community. I don't think I personally ever said more than a hi to Danny. Yet he was there as a fix-it man, a person who would keep the rooms warm in the winter, who pushed that big long dust mop up and down those gray painted hallways. Well, sometimes I would see Danny exit into the furnace room at the edge of the gym. I always wondered about that room. It was off limits to us, and I never ventured in. It was a mystery room. But Danny always had that big smile for us. A kind smile, one that you knew and trusted. I never knew about Danny's personal life, how much money he made, what his dreams were, if he served in the military, or even if he had children of his own. I knew he had a pretty wife. I always saw him mostly with a smile. I knew the other kids liked him, and he was trusted by our parents. I think Danny was taken for granted. I hope he had a good life. I think he did, because he smiled. Tuesday, September 1st, 2015, Meri at The.Meri.Atelier.